We are in week 35 now. Flying, the season is getting defined. We're going to talk about things like Arsenal actually now fighting for top 4. Before we get to that, we're going to talk about some players that we want to talk about. So, the first player you want to talk about is Trent.
Yeah, TAA.
Like Alexander-Arnold.
Done an emotional little speech, farewell speech and that, saying goodbye to the Liverpool fans.
What's your take on it?
I think it's a great move for him.
Mm.
I don't see nothing negative about that. I ain't got nothing negative to say about that. I think he's one of the best right backs that we've seen in a long time. There's always going to be question marks about his defending, but that's take away from that. As a player, he's done everything he can do at his boyhood club. Realistically, man don't do these fucking one club thing career.
Well, some people do it. They want him to be like Stevie G, innit?
Fuck that, nah. You have to keep it moving.
They want him to be like Stevie G. What
Like
can we
Bugsy
say?
said, sometimes in life you gotta keep it moving. So,
But anyway, so that's the thing. I think it's good for him, innit? You need a new challenge. Real Madrid.
bro,
There's not many places, really.
can't say no.
After what he's done, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. There's not many places.
Bro, how can you say
Barcelona.
no? How can
There's
you
not
say
many
no?
places.
You know the good old saying, when Real Madrid come calling,
Mhm.
you better pick up the phone. Really and truly, if Liverpool didn't want to be in this situation, as in losing him on a free transfer, because let's be real, he's like £100 million player.
Mm.
Then they needed to tie up his contract, or they needed to sell him. Cause it was clear that it was pretty obvious that he wasn't going to sign a new deal. Like, I don't know about you, but I knew he was going to leave. I was not surprised at all.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting any announcement to come out to say, he signed a new deal. No. We knew he been going.
He was never gonna sign, innit?
Yeah, no.
The way they did it, he was never gonna sign.
And I feel like maybe it's good for him as well, because a lot of people talk, like, he gets a lot of criticism as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's good, he's great going forward, but defensively he's not that great. So he's just like, nah, fuck that, man. I'm just gonna bounce. Like,
where I'm appreciated.
yeah, I'm going where I'm appreciated, not tolerated. You know?
All right. We know he's gone now. So I'm gonna ask you 2 questions.
Yeah.
The first question would be, do you think he makes Real Madrid stronger?
I think he's a better player going forward than Danny Carvajal, who is their other right back, who is also like 35. So Carvajal is a great player, though. I will say this, and defensively he's amazing. He's like a one club career man as well. So he's been there from the get-go. However, if I had to pick a team, I'm putting Trent in. I had to pick a team tomorrow, Real Madrid. I'm putting Trent in. Carvajal is sitting on the bench. He's there for the experience. He's there for the backup. Trent will need to come off when you're winning games and you want to tighten things up.
Yeah.
But yes, I think he makes Real Madrid stronger, to answer your question.
And chances are Trent would have helped unlock that game anyway.
Exactly.
That's the difference.
They would 2-0 up, 3-0 up. All right, go sit on the bench. Now get Danny Carvajal on.
When you look at this season, actually, they could have done with Trent. So it makes sense. He probably looks at Real Madrid and thinks where he can...
I can fit in there perfectly.
What
My boy Jude is over there already.
It's a Team Light Skin thing. Remember last time we spoke about it, I was saying this is a Team Light Skin thing.
Only except Vinny.
Yeah.
Vinny's crazy.
I heard Rodrigo's not happy though.
Yeah, I heard Arsenal might sign Rodrigo.
I don't know if Arsenal needs someone like Rodrigo, man.
I think they do. Rodrigo is better than everyone they got right there. Rodrigo and Saka are same level almost, if you ask me.
I know, but that's another Portuguese thing, innit?
Now, but Rodrigo ain't really got the Portuguese thing. He's more humble, though. Have you really seen him flip out too much, though?
No, I hear what you're saying, but I don't know. The reason why he wants to leave is crazy. That I don't like that reason still.
What reason?
His reason is that what's the reason again? His reason is that he wants to something about he doesn't feel respected
because he's
over
not
there and whatnot.
He's not.
I'm forgetting the wording in it, but it's something I read and I was just like, I don't rate that, man.
Yeah,
but anyway, maybe for Arsenal you fit in perfectly with them, man. Innit? You know, maybe. People that,
Maybe he's just being a little bitch about it, but I hear that. But nah, I think he's sick. And I see something where Jude was saying that he's the most, or one of the most talented players in the Real Madrid squad.
He'll do well at City, man.
Like, if you're in the Madrid squad and people are saying you're one of the most talented players, like technically you're gifted.
He'll do well at City.
He'll do well at City.
Yeah, I think he needs to stop wasting time with Real Madrid.
With,
Arsenal.
He would actually be sick though. That's the thing.
Fish.
He actually would be sick.
With the little fish, man. He needs to just come City, man, and play with the big dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, fuck that, man.
But Trent. Good luck to you, my guy.
Nah, he's
new challenge. Spanish league as well. He's gonna enjoy it, bro.
It's always nice when you leave after you've just won the Premier League. Exactly. It's almost like, you know what, man, this is too easy for man. I'm out, man. You lot squabble over this next season. I'm out.
And the second question I was gonna ask you is: do you think then that Liverpool will be different without him? Do you think they will struggle to replace him? Do you think they'll be different without him?
I think they will struggle to replace him, and I think they will be different without him. I think they may. It could go one or two ways, right? Personally, the way I see, and this, I'm gonna say prediction because I don't want to say it like it's a prediction, but I think that no matter what, even if Trent had stayed, next season is gonna be different. I don't think Liverpool run away with the league like they've done this year. That being said, losing a world-class player, let's be real, will affect any team in world football. Any team in world football losing a Trent will affect them.
Yeah.
And not in a good way. It doesn't mean that they can't get... I see that Liverpool are linked with Jeremy Frimpong, the Bayer Leverkusen player.
Pretty much almost there, innit?
Yeah, that's pretty much almost here we go. But... And he's a fantastic player. He's actually sick.
I thought you would say that black youth.
There we land.
It just doesn't land.
That guy is funny.
I see he tried to do a thing.
What happened to my man? I ain't seen there we land now.
He doesn't have the first links, you know.
Fabrizio was fuming.
When Fabrizio says something, bro, it's done.
Fabrizio was fuming when my man came out, bro. I saw him on Sky Sports and everything, bro.
I'm saying.
Yeah, so I don't know, man.
Young black butter.
Yeah, shout out to him, man. Maybe he needs to come back out in the summer. Maybe we'll hear from him in the summer when there's actually transfers going on. Because Fabrizio's thing is all year round, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thingy. Anslo, he just got a call from Brazil today while he was in bed.
But here we go. All year round, bro. How are you a transfer guy that's giving updates when the transfer window is closed, bro?
It's bad.
He's sick, man. He's sick. Shout out to Fabrizio.
But
yeah, I did. Like we said, they're pretty much almost here we go with Jeremy Frimpong. He's a sick player as well. So they've got Conor Bradley as well in that position. So it's not all doom and gloom for them. Maybe they actually get people that can defend, you know. Because clearly that was a problem for them, that defending. I see Trent playing people on side.
Trent unlocked so many games, bro.
Yeah, but other teams were unlocking Liverpool too, thanks to him. I see he was playing people on side just this weekend against Arsenal, bro. Man came on the pitch and literally was the reason that, like, I don't want to like talk too much about his defending because he's an outstanding player and I rate him and I'll take him any day of the week. Do you know what I mean? So I'll take him at United any day of the week, even if we don't want him because he played for Liverpool. But that's a story.
He doesn't work. Does he work in your system?
It doesn't matter. He works in any system, bro.
He's a wing back.
But he doesn't come back anyway, bro. Just put him up there to unlock the game. He defends like he don't even want to defend, bro. Like, you can go past if you want, really.
I don't like it when they put Diallo in wing back.
What, Diallo?
Diallo.
Amad Diallo. Yeah.
I don't like it when they put him wing back, bro.
He attacks though, bro.
I know, but I want him to be closer.
Yeah. Like,
you know that attacking midrow that he's got, them two off the striker.
Bro, I don't think he plays that position as good. I've seen him play as one of the 210s in that 3-4-3 formation. He doesn't, bro. He needs to be out wide.
You think?
Yeah, he needs to be out wide.
You watch him more, innit?
And from what I've seen, I can't lie. I don't want him to be in one of those 10 positions. I actually don't. That needs to be not him, innit?
Mason Mount's back, innit, man?
Yeah, he's perfect for that role,
This
isn't
is perfect for the role.
Man was scoring from the halfway line and things the other day.
We'll
man.
revisit that, the Pompey boy.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Mason Mount, man. I was happy for him, innit? He came back. But true says, on the Trent topic, just to sort of round off on it. Yeah, man. I think he's going to go to Real Madrid. It's going to be a challenge. We're not saying he's just going to walk into the team. He's going to have a big task on his hand to even get into the team. But say he does, come on, man. Living the life, man. He's living the life. So, yeah, well done to him, man.
And they're going to have a new gaffer as well. Ancelotti is leaving, going Brazil. And
my man doesn't play around. Former Liverpool legend as well is going to be his manager. He would have grown up watching Xabi Alonso.
Yeah.
And Xabi Alonso don't play though. If you fuck about, he will take you out. He'll take
in fact, that could be one of the worst things that could happen for him. That's what I think.
Because Ancelotti is a lot more relaxed.
Yeah, Ancelotti, like, you know what I mean, will try to understand you.
Xabi Alonso wants you to press, bro. Gang.
It won't be long. You know, it won't be long. Anyway, it won't be long. That's what I'm saying with Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, we'll
before
find
man
that.
Says, you know what? Yeah.
Fuck this.
Yeah, man.
But it might sometimes with these players,
you know, sometimes he could unlock a different player out of Trent.
He could be.
He could change his position completely.
Or Trent start defending like sick. You know what I mean? Because I feel like there's a good defender in there, but I feel like he doesn't want to defend. That's Trent does not want to defend. They keep trying to tell him you're bad at defending. It's the difference between being bad at defending and not wanting to defend. And there we go, really. I think that's that.
Yeah, speaking of winners, another striker who they say arguably one of the best strikers to ever come out of England has finally got his hands on a silverware.
My captain, Harry.
My captain, you know.
Harry.
How is he your captain?
He's England captain, isn't it?
Yeah, but you're Nigerian.
Yeah, well, I fuck with England as well, you know.
I
want England to win when they're not playing Nigeria. The only time I want England to lose is if they play Nigeria.
So Harry's your captain.
My captain.
Okay. Anyway, Harry is a player that personally...
You can't say Harry, bro. It's Harry.
Me personally, I hated his face. I hated his structure.
Man said his structure.
I hated his haircut, the way he talks.
Them slick back.
When he talks, I press mute.
Splattering everywhere.
He was one of those people, fam. You know what I mean? I just didn't. There was nothing pretty about it, bro.
Nah.
But I also respected him in front of that goal, fam.
Yeah.
Anywhere, fam. Obviously because he played for Tottenham, and that's why one team.
That's why you don't rate him. If he played for any other team, you would be saying this guy is Lewandowski level kind of thing.
This is what I'm trying to say. No, but no, I still respected him. Don't get me wrong, bro. I still respect him.
You don't want to play against him,
He is
bro.
a bagsman, bro.
See,
I was so happy when he left the Premier League, bro.
Yeah.
Because actually now I can enjoy him
a little bit.
But you know what I've realized? I don't even enjoy him as much no more. Because he scores. Mostly headers though.
Man don't see that.
It's mostly headers now, but now it's mostly headers.
Every time.
You know what I mean? Because people that are there are balling out. He don't even need. Remember before you need to drop back, start doing. Now he's got Musiala and them man there doing the thing.
He ain't doing none of
I'm happy for Elise over there as well. Crystal Palace boy to doing his thing. He's always had that arrogancy as well.
Yeah, he's sick, man. He went over there and he smashed it, bro. And they had Vincent Kompany as well. Just a good connection, man.
Do you know what I mean?
Kompany knows what he's all about. So
yeah, tell me what you think about this Harry Kane.
Harry Kane finally got his hands on a trophy. I'm happy for him, innit? It's mad because they didn't even win it on the pitch as well. I feel like you lose something when you don't win the title on the pitch. You know what I mean? What do you think? You think like, you know, like sometimes you're home or you get together with the boys maybe or something, you know, like maybe they got together. I'm sure I saw something on social media, him and Kimmich and them lot there having a few drinks and celebrating. But there's nothing like winning it on the pitch and grabbing that trophy and, you know, like that. Yeah, we go, hands in the air. We got it. Obviously, they're going to do that next time they play, or they've already done that probably by the time we're speaking.
Yeah.
But I'm happy for him, man. I think he deserves it, bro. It's mad to think. How old is he now? What, 30 or something?
No, he did the right thing because he could have either done that or he could have ended up like people like Gerrard, who are now saying, you know what, I kind of regret not winning anything.
Yeah, I mean,
Bro,
Gerrard did win
he
something,
went out there.
but I get what you mean. Like, there's a lot of players, like the Carragher's, for example. Same here. I mean, he won the Champions League as well. But Tottenham were not going to win anything. Let's be real.
But do you not think it was a route back into the Premier? Do you not think that guy still got the hunger to win in the Premier League as well?
I think he does. I think, yeah, he's won a league, yeah, which Champions League is great. Winning a league title is one of the best things you can do
that's many games, bro.
Exactly, as a footballer. And winning a respected league title, which is the Bundesliga, that's one of the top 5 leagues easily, right? So it's not like he's gone and won, like, I don't know, like a random Cypriot league or something. He's won a top league with one of the best teams in Europe. So yeah, you can say that he scratched that itch, if you know what I mean. Like, you know what, all right, cool, I've done what I set out to do. I can look at my medal after. I think he's top goal scorer as well in that league as well. So golden boots. It's time for him to come back to Man United.
Let's say Man United. To be honest, there's no other place, I don't think.
Nah, there is lots of places he can go back.
What, where? Not Newcastle.
Chelsea. You can go Chelsea.
But that's not happening. Maresca don't look like a type of guy that wants
Maresca probably don't like him, and I don't know why, but I can just feel Maresca is crazy, you know.
Yeah, he likes the man them up there, bro.
Yeah, man. If you ain't got dreads, Maresca don't want you.
Do you know what I mean? He's not going to Newcastle.
He could go Newcastle, bro. He could.
Only if Isak is leaving, bro. Remember, there's Callum Wilson, bro. There, so Callum Wilson's hard, you know.
He's hard, but bro is injured. He's fit for like 10 games a season, bro.
But we don't know these days no more, innit?
Nah, he can't run. He can't sprint. Callum Wilson cannot sprint. Bro, one sprint, his hammy's finished, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, Wales.
Nah, so Newcastle is a potential destination.
Even Brentford, even Nottingham Forest, we cool, you know.
Nah, or Chris Wood and that.
Yeah, bro. Because
he takes them to another level, bro. But what I will say is this, yeah. There's been talks about Isak potentially leaving Newcastle. If Isak does leave Newcastle could get Harry Kane. That'd be good. That'd make sense for them financially as well.
I keep hearing this, yeah, but I keep thinking to myself, like, are people forgetting that this man got bread? Like, do you think when they read the paper and everyone say Isak Arsenal, Isak Liverpool, Isak, do you think they're thinking, well, what are they thinking, like, what, you man don't rate us like that, I think like that. They can't go nowhere. We're here to build, bro.
It remind me of that PSG when Nasser Khelif, they were offering him 100 million for Mbappe, 200 million. Man said, no way.
Exactly.
His contract, we are not selling him. His contract's gonna have to run out, Carl. We ain't selling him, and we don't care if he goes on a free because we don't need the piece.
Exactly.
So yeah, I hear what you're saying. I do, but I think he can politely ask to leave, and they will sell him. I think Liverpool need him. Liverpool needs someone like Isak. Arsenal needs someone like Isak.
Yeah, they do, but it's just whether that team is gonna let them go. I think them man are trying to. In fact, first of all, they can't even spend the bread how they want to spend it. They've managed to get some decent players. Yes, they're looking to do more than that. And people are talking about taking from them, bro. Like people, you must be on a joke thing. I'm the richest guy here, bro, and you're talking about taking
from my plate.
People don't understand from that. They can offer him a madness.
Yeah, contract.
They can
offer him a Saudi deal in the Prem. However, what I will say is they also need to keep up with financial fair play.
That's the thing.
So selling Isak for 100 million and buying Harry Kane for 35-40 million makes sense, bro.
That's the only thing that
makes sense. That makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm not saying like it
makes sense because they're trying to build the thing.
Yeah, and that's not a bad replacement.
Then you start looking at age and everything. Bro, they're looking to build for the future. You start looking at age. It's not like we want to win now. They're not in a rush to win,
and
but they want to win soon.
They already won, though.
Yeah, they won the FA
Cup, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know, bro.
No, it'll be interesting. But yeah, like you said, where's his roots back into England?
He needs to do a Sol Campbell.
What, Arsenal?
Yeah. That's the player. That's the place that needs.
They need him.
They need a bagsman.
Do you know what would be?
He needs to do a Sol Campbell, bro.
You're right, though.
He needs to do us, bro. Look what happened when Sol Campbell went. History repeats itself. But you've taken...
That was one of the snakiest moves of all time.
That was direct. At least he's gone to drink some pints. Do you know what I mean?
Via Germany. Via Munich.
And then come back.
So Campbell was crazy.
So Campbell, did you see on Christmas time when that did you see the advert at Christmas time?
No.
Oh, you didn't see it?
I think I did.
Where he starts off wearing a white jumper. And then he takes it off. He wears a red one. He says something like,
I fucking
it was
hate
good choice to say like that.
I hate that shit.
You didn't see it?
Once it's a racial thing. It's Big Soul. He's what a player he was as well. He was a great player as well.
Yeah.
Played for Pompey as well, you know. So
big up. So
yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. I think he needs to do soccer. That's the only place.
They need him so bad.
Arsenal are not trying to build for future.
They need now.
2
years, 3 years.
And
he'll be about for 3 years.
He's got pictures as a youth. There's a fat youth.
Pink
in the Arsenal
hair
top.
and all that.
So yeah, bro.
Chubby pink hair and that.
You know what I mean? What happened to that guy with the pink hair? He needs to be a maverick. Now's the time to say,
he
you know
needs to
what?
listen to the little boy inside him, like Robin van Persie.
He's still North London. Do you know what I mean? You can go back to your old yard.
They will hate him.
So, but no, here's the thing why they won't hate him as much.
They will hate him.
Because of the first thing you said when I said Harry Kane. That's why they won't hate him as much.
What? My captain. Nah, fam.
Because they're still their captain, bro. They're still gonna like him, bro.
Nah.
But they're still supporting Sol Campbell when he played for England. Bro, Harry Kane is different, bro. People understand.
The fan base sometimes, you just have to think, fuck it, bro. If they hate me, let them hate.
You know what I mean? You got to think about yourself, your accomplishments, man.
Go to Arsenal.
At the end of the day, you're not going to look at your career and think, oh, the fans really loved me. You think about it, oh, yeah, I won that.
Yeah, I know.
I did that.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Sol Campbell did it. Gallas did it.
Nah, but that's a bad example. Sol Campbell is a bad example.
Gallas did it.
Gallas is a bad example too, bro.
Goal number 10 as well.
Man got there and they gave him the playmaker number. That's crazy, That's how you know he's crazy. Even as a reasonable player, if they even give me that, I'll be like, nah, I don't. How can I get that?
I know.
Man said, yeah, let me have that.
Yeah. But yeah, man. So that's Harry. Fair play to him for winning.
Bundesliga in the...
Still don't like his structure, but you know it works, innit?
I think I used to find him funny. Then I just realized he's a cool brother, bro. He's just a calm guy, man.
You seen his brother, your agent?
Yeah, I've seen him.
That's his only job.
Yeah, I know. He's got only one client.
He had one move.
I signed that said my man keeps turning up to work every day in his suits.
I like that.
Knowing that he's got
but
one.
That move though, that was a good lick.
Yeah, I know. He
Bayern Munich, yeah. He'll go himself a couple of millions. But here's the thing now, innit? He can get this bread again one more time.
Another move, yeah. Just one more.
Now
Harry's got one more move in his career. And no way he retires at Bayern Munich.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You just have to look at Vardy, fam. Vardy's looking to leave Leicester and try to come back in the Premier League.
Nah, that would be crazy.
Because he's another one that's leaving.
Yeah, that would be insane if he was to stay in the Prem. Apparently, like Wolves or something, man.
Possible.
The Wolves are going to lose Matheus Cunha. They've got Jürgen Strang-Larsen. Why not get Jamie Vardy, backup striker? And he's in the Midlands already because he's in Leicester. We were talking about Wolves and Leicester last time around.
Someone like what's his name, Moisey, wouldn't mind a
young Vards at Everton.
Exactly.
Yeah, Moisey like things like that, man.
You know
nostalgia.
Exactly.
Let's say let's run it back.
And the guy has still got energy, bro. The guy doesn't...
Because he drinks about 4 Red Bulls a day, bro.
He's mad. He was just playing with a poor team, innit?
Yeah, I think he was. He's not the same player he was, so let's be real.
Yeah.
Young Vardy was a problem. I see something where man used to learn the different insults in different languages just so he can terrorize defenders. Yeah.
So yeah, when we were speaking about Harry...
Yeah.
Just to segue into the next conversation.
Yeah.
Obviously, we were saying that he would be perfect for Arsenal. That's because we've now seen both the PSG games.
Yeah.
And he would have made that big difference in it.
He would have made a difference. That's what they needed. They needed someone that can put the ball in the back of the net. That was the difference between them not winning the league last season. It's the difference between them not putting up a proper challenge to Liverpool this season, and it's also the reason why they were not able to make a dent in PSG. They don't have a gunman. They don't have a striker that can put the ball in the back of the net. And they paid the price, didn't they? So
yeah.
I know you were pissed because I know you wanted to see them do it, and I told you.
I wanted to see them do it, but I wasn't pissed, actually. I enjoyed the game. I saw straight away why I don't like this team. You know, sometimes you want to support a team and you're like, this is why
I jumped ship.
This is... You don't have to say jump ship. It's just why...
This is why... You know what? Talking about Sol Campbell, what you did is a Sol Campbell
thing.
It's
not, though, because it's not like going to Tottenham. That's a Sol Campbell, bro.
Yeah,
what I did is like... It's like a normal move that most Arsenal players did. Anyway, Nasri did it.
Thing, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Clichy. Even Clichy did it. You know what I'm saying? Then man went there.
I heard that.
Vieira played for City.
Nah, but he didn't go.
Yeah, he went via. But we're talking about the via, innit?
He went abroad, though.
We're talking about the via now with Harry Kane. Vieira went via. Do you know what I'm saying?
But that's like fucking Vieira.
Lampard played for City. I got to enjoy Vieira
going into Milan and coming back to Tottenham. That's a madness.
Do you know when I realised I really like City?
When?
Things like when Lampard went to City, even though it was the end of his career, I was so excited just to actually enjoy him.
Because now you can, innit?
You can enjoy him, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like when Beckham went to PSG. I really enjoyed him there.
Yeah, because
and it was the last time, innit? It's the last time. You know, sometimes when you know this is the last time I get to see this.
Yeah, it's coming to an end.
That last game when he was crying at the end, he was spraying them balls one last time, you know. He sprayed them balls one last time. He sprayed them
like he never sprayed them before.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, this is gonna be. Like that's what you feel. Yeah, there's sports people that you think I'm gonna miss this person when he goes.
When he goes. Do you know
it's like in boxing, I miss Mayweather, bro.
Yeah, Floyd was the one in it. Like, yeah, you miss him. Do you know who? One of the footballers that I miss. Yeah, he done a little crying thing as well. Yeah, when he left, Zlatan.
Yeah,
I miss Zlatan, man.
One of my favorites.
I miss Zlatan, man.
Personalities as well.
Yeah, man.
One of the coldest.
He was one of the coldest, man. I miss Zlatan. There's a few players that retired that, you know, when they retired, man say we cannot replace them like Pep. We cannot.
But yeah, so UCL, the Arsenal didn't do it. Both legs, well, we spoke about the first day. Both legs, they look like they are just not on it.
PSG is better than them.
PSG was just better than
that was basically that was what I saw, man.
People been getting onto us for our predictions. Did you see?
Yeah. I see some people saying something like
the comments talking.
But fuck them, man.
Yeah, someone says this is what you guys do. Like I was like, but you're spending the time with us. Like,
yeah, leave the comment, share,
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, because they're engaging. We want the engagement.
That's what keeps me guys. Still.
And do you know what? Yeah, man's out here talking about football, which I love. There's a lot more worse thing that man could be doing.
Exactly, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Man trying to do some positive things.
Yeah, put some positive energy out there.
Which is why at this point in time you should subscribe,
like, share,
and
subscribe.
Make sure.
It's all love, my people. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna continue to talk ball, and we're gonna continue to have fun, and that is what it is. But yeah, Arsenal didn't make the cut. The other mad game was Barca and Inter Milan. See, bro, we called it so wrong because I was sat here talking about I think Barca are gonna get through easily. How wrong were we, bro? How wrong were we? Inter Milan done a madness, and you know what? As I'm watching the game, I'm like, fuck, I should have seen
both times, bro.
Should have seen this.
Their goalkeeper, yeah.
Who's their goalie again, bro? Because he was doing a madness, man.
Fam. It was a mad game,
bro. He was stopping Lamine Yamal.
It's not like Barcelona weren't coming. They were coming, bro. It just wasn't enough, bro.
Barcelona, by the way, shout out to them because they did good, bro. Jan Sommer,
You say they did good, but they always made it so difficult for themselves. They let Inter just come in and bam, bam.
The highline they play is crazy. We need to talk about the highline. We need to talk about the highline one. I can't decide if I like it or not, bro, because it's just crazy.
When it's working, but when it's not.
Well, do you know what I see? There was a statistic that said, that Barcelona, the highest times that another team had caught the other team offside in the Champions League this season was 34 times.
And that was them.
That was the second highest. Guess what the highest? Barca were obviously had caught other players offside the most. Guess what their difference was?
What?
73. Second highest had caught teams offside 34 times. Barca had caught teams offside 74 times or 73 times.
Mad.
That high line is crazy,
Yeah.
bro. But
you
they
need
fucked
people
up.
You
They
need
fucked up.
defenders that are really switched.
They
on.
fucked up because that's how the goals happen, bro.
Exactly,
The Denzel Dumfries, someone nicked it off him in the mid. Someone nicked it off the Barca player in the midfield. Straight through ball to Denzel Dumfries. He's onside. He squares it. Tap in, bro.
Yeah.
Like one mistake is over. One mistake is over, and they made a few too many mistakes. And shout out to Inter Milan. I was actually happy for them. I did say.
I was happy for them.
I said I'd be happy if Inter Milan went through. I just couldn't see it happening, but it did. Football was mad.
That's the thing. They just left. They just let it. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, the conceding. That's what done them, innit?
Yeah, and Inter Milan had some mad subs as well, man. They made some crazy subs. That Fratesi guy came on and he scored a great goal as well. So what we have now is an Inter Milan and PSG final.
The one we didn't expect.
The one we did not see.
I'm gonna ask you again.
Yeah.
What's your prediction?
Oh man, I can't go against Inter, man. Do you know what it is? I'm gonna be honest, yeah. What I want is for PSG to win the tournament. And I must have said this to you the other day. It's for footballing reasons, but purely it's because of Luis Enrique. I really want Luis Enrique to win the Champions League with PSG. It's not necessarily even about PSG. It's about Luis Enrique. Yeah, you know, he's been through a really hard time, you know, with what happened to his daughter when he passed away when she was 9.
Mm-hmm.
She had like a rare form of cancer or something like that. I saw the story, man, and it was just sad. It was so sad. And his attitude and his mentality towards it is like unreal. It's amazing, actually.
Yeah.
How he draws on that for, you know, like for strength, you know. And I saw that, and it made me I just thought, oh man, I want this guy I want this guy to win, man.
Enrique gives them an extra 10% in it, so them man are proper fired up.
Yeah.
Plus the fact that they're trying to prove Mbappe wrong. A Real Madrid.
Yeah, still.
Plus the fact that them man are just playing as a team, man, compared to what it was before as well.
Yeah, I think so, man. Well, I think we were saying that Inter Milan will not let this go without a fight.
Yeah.
They are not going to turn up there and say, here you go, here's the Champions League. They're going to give it everything, as they showed against Barca how much they really wanted it.
Last time this man did this thing, they had Milito and Stankovic
Jose and them, and you know.
Do you know what I'm saying?
So, you know, it's going to be entertaining. I'm looking forward to it. And that's going to be the weekend of the, not next week. Isn't 2 weeks? Yeah, a week on.
I don't even know, you know.
Yeah, it's coming up soon anyway, because the Champions League, the Europa League final is on Wednesday the 21st.
Mm-hmm.
And that weekend is going to be the...
So it's probably on the 25th, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, you'd know about the Europa.
Well, that's a
I know you want to talk about
It's a
it.
crazy segue, man. Man said, obviously, you would know about the Europa.
Yeah, man.
Of course I know about the Europa. We're in it.
So obviously, tell us, innit?
We've got Man United and Tottenham in the final.
You man whooped that team home and away. It was embarrassing. What was it at the end? 7-2?
Yeah, it was a bit of a crazy game, to be fair, but we got the dub.
We were saying earlier about Mason Mount being back, scoring from halfway line.
Yeah, Bruno.
But in the league, you man are getting whacked.
Nah, we're talking about Europa still, so you know, let's stick to the topic.
No, but it correlates because of what I want to say after this.
Yeah, okay. So we'll talk very briefly about the Europa, because you know what, I don't even want to like go into it that much, because I don't want you to start saying, your team Europa. You know what? We're in the Europa. It's a trophy that I think we have a good chance of lifting, and yeah, man, I'm excited. It's more. We also get to go through the Champions League if we win, so that's like a big incentive. Financially as well, there's a big reward for us winning it. It means that we can maybe get 1 or 2 more players that we want. We can also get some players that want to play Champions League football. I know Ruben said that if you want to come to United just because you want to play Champions League football, we don't want you. We want people that want to come because they want to be part of the team.
Ruben does too many press interviews.
You have to as a Man United manager, bro. You have to.
I feel like he's doing extra. He's doing too much.
I ain't heard him say nothing that I really like.
But Ten Hag didn't do this many, bro.
Fuck Ten Hag, bro.
Ten Hag didn't do this many.
Ten Hag was always...
Van Gaal wasn't doing it like this, bro.
Van Gaal was crazy as well.
He was... Bruv, that guy is always in the media, bro.
Bro, we've got bare games, bro.
Always talking to some chick.
Bro, so... I never see him interviewed by a dude.
Only Gary.
You're right, though.
He's always talking to some chick, bro.
He's crazy,
man. What do you think? I'm on to him, you know.
Yeah.
Where's where Montclair?
I'm
on to him.
Always fresh, man. Done his fresh hair transplant and everything, man. Shout out to Ruben, man.
That's crazy.
But, yeah, so our gaffer, he's saying all the right things, you know what I'm saying, innit? It's early days still, so let's not overgas him up. But I do like him.
So you go in the final with Tottenham.
Yeah.
Team that I don't like.
Who do you want to win? Let me ask you, because you hate Tottenham and you hate Man United.
Yeah.
Who do you hate the least?
This has been one of the hardest. It's definitely going to be a hate watch for me. This is going to be one of the hardest.
Successful hate watch, no matter what.
Yeah. Either way, I don't give a shit. But.
Mm-hmm.
I never want to see Tottenham
win
something.
That's you see now you're a hypocrite because when I said that about Arsenal winning
I got it.
The Champions League. Arsenal winning the league is different because they've won the league before. But when I said I didn't want Arsenal to win the Champions League because I didn't want their fans to ever say that we have won a European trophy. Everyone called me a hater, didn't they? Yeah, they called me a hater, but they side about like, nah, man, you know, it never had that.
Yeah, bro.
Hold that,
bro. So, yeah, I don't want to see Tottenham, but then I don't actually know many Tottenham
fans. I know a couple, to be fair,
no,
and all the Tottenham fans I know, I actually like them.
Is it?
Yeah, all the Tottenham fans that I know, they're cool dudes, man. I actually like them.
Do you know any Tottenham fans that I know?
Not that you know. No, not that you know. Not that you know. The couple of Tottenham fans that I know that you wouldn't know them.
But
no.
At the same time, it kills me for my.
Man said accuse me. You're a hater for real.
Bro.
Oh man.
If I could just take a draw and everyone goes home with nothing, I'll take that.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, I can't. I know how I feel when I hate a team, yeah, but I hate it when a lot of other people hate my team. I don't know why. I'm like, bro, you really hate us, don't you?
Bro,
yeah.
You know, just seeing Bruno lifting it up, yeah.
Ari celebrating and that, Maguire.
Ari, them and the Garnacho is who's gonna piss me off.
What a game, man.
Fucking anime face. That's what's gonna piss me off.
Trust me, man, the cartoon character.
But lesser evil is you guys.
Yeah, man.
I won't be supporting it. I'll just be watching it for a great game.
My guy.
Both teams are shit. Both are guaranteed to concede. Mm-hmm. It's guaranteed to be a good game. Mm-hmm. I think.
Yeah, bro.
I think they both gonna go for it as well.
Bro, you know Tottenham.
I know Ange Postecoglou's tactics are mental. Man, they can lose 5-1 that day.
He's a madman.
That's one thing. I think you don't beat them 5-1 or something.
That's why I'm scared to play them, because he's an absolute madman. It's nothing. Bro's saying get at them. It's a shootout. Yeah. He's coming for a shootout. Yeah. And the mad thing is, we play crazy sometimes too. But at least we don't want to, we care about conceding. They don't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. They care about going out there and scoring more goals than you. Bro, we've played them twice this season and they've beat us both. Well, we've not beat them this season in the league, I don't think. So recent form and recent history is in their favour, but it's a cup competition. It's a one-off game. We're going to give it our best, and I genuinely hope that we can get the job done. And I'll leave it at that,
All right. So now, okay. We'll take it there, obviously. So we both won in kind of, I guess, Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell. The fact that I was about to say we both want Man U to win.
Yeah, you said it. You said that you wanted Man
hate
United to win the
Man U to
Europa
win,
League,
bro.
innit? So let's just like make sure that that's
I hate Man U. But it is what it is, but I don't want to see
Tottenham to win their first trophy in however many years.
Maybe I would. Now I'm thinking, would I have more satisfaction after?
So say the
Because
game's
of
finished.
the people I'm gonna meet, just looking at you guys, you know.
Everyone will be like, "Yes, come on, guys, we got it, we got it done." You know, Bear United fans as
Either
well.
way, I'm gonna celebrate. If you man, but I'll tell you one thing: if
we
you man lose, yeah, you gotta, yeah. If you man lose, yeah, it's peak for you, man. Innit? You better win these things too. That's what I'm saying. You
I
better
know,
win these
if
things.
we don't win, it's gonna be mad.
Because you know what? If Tottenham wins, I think that will change everything for me. Like, you know what? I don't give a shit about these guys no more. Because they're not really my upside no more. I still hate them,
Yeah.
but they've started to win. I don't give a shit about them no more. They're in the Champions League. We'll back them next year. But,
Yeah,
you man. And that guy, here's the one reason why they could win though.
Ange.
I believe in manifestation.
Do you know what?
Just
it is?
last week, they asked me, said I said it. I was like,
I want him to lose,
like,
man.
I said
I
it.
don't. The
I
thing is,
always
yeah,
win stuff in the second.
Ange is only. I only like Ange when it's not going well. I think he'll be crazy if he starts winning, man. He's a crazy guy,
Yeah,
bro. Imagine if he's winning, bro.
He said he always wins stuff in the second.
Man said, I don't usually. They said, oh, you said that you usually. Man said, nah, he doubled down on it. He said, I said, not usually. I always win stuff. I said, this guy is mad,
That's
bro.
belief that, whereas you and your guy is talking to chicks.
Yeah.
Different levels.
He's talking to that Melissa Reddy. That Reddy.
He likes that thing, man. He's not beaten already. So that leads us into the league now, because obviously you're doing all right there.
The
But
champ.
let's go to the league now and see what's going on for day, innit? God, that's mad. Because in week 35, you man played.
We've been catching L's, bro.
You played Brentford
They beat us like crazy.
4-3.
Yeah, man. That 4-3 doesn't really tell the story of the game, to be honest, because we were losing like quite badly. It was only at the end we started like trying to come back into the game.
Garnacho and Diallo, innit?
Yeah, exactly. So we were already losing. Don't let that 4-3 fool you, man. Brentford were a lot better than us.
They had you, man.
Yeah.
I like their manager as well, man.
I told you that you guys were going to beat Wolves as well. I told you were going to beat Wolves.
said it as
You
well.
were worried about that game, weren't you?
I said I was worried, but I said we will beat them.
Yeah.
I said I was worried because I said they've been catching wins and everything.
Yeah.
But I also said we will beat them.
Yeah.
That game there wasn't a
It wasn't a classic, was it? Arsenal lost.
formalities, man.
Arsenal lost at home to Bournemouth. It was 2-1, I believe they lost. 2-1, yes. And that's 10 times this season they have not won a game after taking the lead. 10 times this season they haven't won a game after taking the lead. They also conceded 2 goals to set pieces.
Hudson and Evan Nilsson. Evan Nilsson is a guy, you know.
Yeah, I like Evan Nilsson.
Thing.
I actually like him. I didn't know if he was going to do good though, because you know some players, they come prem, because he was at Porto. He was at a big team, you know. And he came to Bournemouth, and what a move that's been for him.
You know another person I've been liking on their team?
Who?
Tavernier.
I like Tavernier. He's good as well.
Consistent.
Yeah.
You need players like that, consistent.
You
week
need
in, week
players
out.
like that. You actually need
Week
players
in,
like
week out.
that.
Fit always. Other teams that played, obviously Everton played Ipswich. That ended at 2-2.
Yeah, Brighton played against
That Enciso guy, he's been doing.
Enciso's a problem, innit?
Goals for them.
That Jacobo Minte as well has been playing good, you know.
But I told you, remember I said about thing when we were talking about numbers, and I said about Beto. He's been scoring lately.
22.
He's 14 still.
Oh, he's 14.
Yeah, Beto is 14. Big
Yeah.
14. He scored, and then Dwight McNeil scored a banger. Dwight McNeil is sick, by the way. I think he's been injured.
He used to be he was good even from Burnley.
He's
I
sick,
remember
yeah,
when he came
scores.
through first. You know, he's been playing good, and he's had a good career in the Prem. You know, actually, he's one of those players that he could have easily dropped down a division and no one would even blink an eye. But he's going strong. He's got a good shot on him. He's got a good cross.
Next week we need to talk about players that's been forgotten about.
Forgotten ones, yeah. We need to do it. We need to touch on that. There's so many ballers that the streets will never forget, man. But they have forgotten.
Leicester won 2-0. Vardy scored after he had announced that he's leaving at the end of the season.
Go on, Vards.
And then your boy Jordan Ayew scored the second one, but obviously they're playing Southampton. That's that team everyone's been walking over. I say that, but next week we've got to talk about them.
It was a mad thing, innit? Yeah, man. So we got that there.
Obviously, you man lost. Newcastle, I was happy they drew. Brighton, because we need that for the top 4.
Yeah. I was just trying to think. My prediction for the top 4. I'm pretty sure I picked Newcastle to finish in the top 4, didn't I? Because I did pick.
I was saying the running is a lot harder than other teams.
Chelsea's running is hard though, bruv.
Yeah, Chelsea's running is hard.
Bruv, I was looking at Chelsea's. I know we talked about it, but bruv, their running was hard, bro. They had some hard games, man.
But yeah, out of the two, Newcastle's been doing this thing, innit?
Yeah.
But they drew. Isak scored the last minute penalty.
Yeah.
Jakob Minte, sick guy by the way.
Yeah, he's sick.
Had scored the first goal. Brighton's been doing good, man.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Brighton can be proud
of
no
what
matter
they've
what.
done.
They're the new gaffer, the youngest gaffer, and they still maintain, bro. And they got good players, bro.
Yeah, and they're good. They actually, I enjoy watching Brighton play. I'm gonna try and get down there to watch a few games next season. If you're on it, man, come we go there, innit? Because it'll be good to see them.
Odegaard scored for Spurs, his first goal, and then Jared Bowen equalised. They ended up at 1-1. Chelsea and Liverpool.
Oh yeah,
that was the game. See, this is what I was saying about Chelsea. Because they won that game.
They did win, but Liverpool were on the beach already, though. Yeah. Wrapped up the league, went out there to get their what's it called, Guard of Honor. Got the clapping and all that done for them, and then they just relaxed. They didn't give a fuck, bro.
Chelsea came in hard from the start. You see that Enzo Fernandez going
right from the get-go. They came like they meant business.
And then they gave Cole Palmer that last penalty.
Yeah, he got himself back on the score sheet. That ain't changed nothing though. He has still been whacked for the last few things, and I don't even want to get onto him.
Trying, dude.
I don't want to get onto him because I like him and I think he's sick, and I feel like that second season syndrome is what's actually affected him. Let's see how he does next season. He's going to show if he's a top player next season. We'll see.
And then obviously Crystal Palace played Nottingham Forest, and Crystal Palace has been that team that just can upset anyone, right?
They can. Yeah, that's why they're in the final.
Anyone.
That's why they're in the final of the FA Cup. They upset Aston Villa in the semis.
Them man win. They're actually playing Europe, you know. And this is the perfect time to be playing City this season.
Yeah, you couldn't ask for a better time. They've got Mateta. They've got Eze. Bro, anything can happen. That FA Cup final is this weekend, you know. It's this Saturday or Sunday, whenever it is.
I'm not even sure what's gonna happen there,
bro. I think Man City will win.
Yeah, no, we should win.
I would love for Crystal Palace.
But I know they
to
can
win,
upset.
Though. I would love it if Crystal Palace. I would love it for Crystal Palace.
Obviously, because it's my team, I don't want them to win. Any other team, I would have been Crystal Palace. I would have gone and got a jersey. That's the Mandem. That's the Mandem, bro.
Mandem FC.
That's the Mandem.
Come on, man.
That's the Mandem.
I would love
any other team other than City. I would have got the jersey. In fact, if they win, I might get the jersey still.
Nah,
so it's a cold jersey.
Whoever wins
I want to start getting jerseys of other teams that I don't support.
Yeah, that's what I'm on as well. So
I might get Crystal Palace. That's the Mandem, innit?
I like Crystal Palace, you know. If
Crystal
I was going to get
Mandem,
one,
Brentford, Mandem.
I would get a Palace top. Especially this season. I think their home kit this season has been cold. I would get the winners of the Champions League. I was talking to you about that, innit? I said I'm going to get either PSG or Inter Milan. Whoever wins it, I'll let them decide. They decide who I get.
Yeah, I'm on there as well. I might just get Inter because I used to like Inter and I never had an Inter jersey.
I like the PSG top though. Yeah. I actually like the.
It's PSG like a fashion. It's almost like fashion.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Napoli, don't they get supplied by Armani?
Yeah, I don't know if it's Armani, but yeah.
someone gets
they-
a player, but I think
yeah,
it's Napoli. Yeah,
it is Armani, I think. Yeah,
Armani.
yeah.
I mean, that's core drip.
I might get me a Napoli top though, but that color is a bit mad still. Yeah, it's Armani thing still. That's crazy. How they get that sponsor? Anyway, it's Italian, isn't it? So yeah, it is what it is.
I mean, that's core drip.
Yeah,
So I might get a Napoli one still.
yeah, no.
That's cool.
Looking at it, it's actually a nice kit to be fair.
So top 4 is still staying with your top 4 then?
Yeah, I'm still staying with Newcastle to get in the top 4.
Do you remember what I said on regarding top 4?
Yeah.
Remember I said, that's when I said, and it was 2 times when I said, I reckon Arsenal could lose the number 2. Do you remember I said that?
Yeah.
It's looking more likely. Isn't it?
It's crazy, bro.
It's looking more likely.
One slip up, it's over.
That's what
You
I'm
know
saying.
what's mad, yeah? If they do not win this weekend and Newcastle
Win.
or Man City win, if Man City win, they're
Man
level
City
on
are not
points.
going to be playing because we're playing FA.
Yeah, okay.
So we're going to have a game in
if
hand.
they
That
don't
puts more
win-
pressure on them. And you know what Arsenal is like? Arsenal is them type of teams, bro.
If they don't win and Newcastle win, and guess what? Guess who they are playing this weekend on Sunday?
Who?
Newcastle.
Who Arsenal?
Yeah, bro.
It comes down to this, isn't it?
That's who they're
Comes down to
playing,
this.
bro.
Bro, I can see them.
And then they have Southampton.
you know what? When
they
you
have
talk-
Southampton in their final game.
You know
of
when
the
you were
season,
saying
so
about
they
them
will-
and being on the beach?
What?
Think about putting everything in the Champions League final and coming out like that. Think about how deflated the team will be.
They'll be deflated like mad. They need to find something.
Think how
in them.
motivated Newcastle is.
I would love it if they bottled second because they're
I said it before.
I always have a feeling I feel like they'll win because second place is their birthright.
I said it before.
I feel like Arsenal and second place go hand in hand. So actually, it's their destiny to always be second. So I feel like they will beat Newcastle.
Man says their destiny. I don't know, man. Isak, that Joe Linton, in the midfield. Bruno
Shit,
G.
man, they'll be
I don't
up
know.
for it.
Tonali's been on fire, blood.
Bro, do you know what's mad as well? They haven't had midweek games to disrupt them, bro. They're at home, eating right, sleeping good, getting rest, not on a plane to fucking France and coming back. They're not tired, bro.
Let's not talk too much on that because that's too far into the future. Innit?
Yeah, that'll be an interesting game. I'm looking forward to that game this weekend, though.
Cool.
However, so that's what's happening with them lot there.
So that was obviously the wrap up of week 35.
Yeah.
Let's make that team of the week real quick.
Okay, so team of the week. Let's have it.
Goalie.
In goal for game week 35, I'm gonna go for. Oof. They have a tricky one still.
I'm thinking of going for Aston Villa. They
They
won 1-0 against Fulham. Got a clean sheet, but
Yeah.
Fulham was peppering. You know?
Yeah, Fulham were trying, bro. They were going
Fulham
down.
was on
They
it,
did
you
not
know.
go down without a fight.
And
still.
sometimes, when you're trying to hold down a 1-0 lead,
Yeah,
a goalie like Martinez,
keeps you in the game, doesn't
keeps you in the
he?
game.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking anyway. But I don't know if you have anyone else in mind.
No, I agree with you. I think we go for Emi Martinez in goal. I think when we look at the rest of the games that were happening,
So we're going next, right back.
yeah. It's mad because Caicedo was playing in right back, innit? And he had a great game, bro.
Is he right back?
Yeah, he was in right back for them because they had Romeo Lavia and Enzo Fernandez in midfield, and they had Cole Palmer. Obviously, he was coming into the midfield anyway when Enzo was going to do his thing, but that was their team. He's in right
We
back.
can't put Caicedo in the right back.
But he played right back.
Yeah, I know, but okay, it doesn't feel right, bro.
Boy, he's the best right back I can see, bro. He's the best right back I can see. I can't even lie to you, man. That was a massive win for
But
them.
the youth that tormented you guys, I definitely want him on the wing, though, for that week. There's a youth that tormented Man United that game.
Man's trying to give people that did good against us the top spot, yeah. Who in Bremo? And Shada.
So he's saying Caicedo did his thing like that?
Yeah, bro. Caicedo was balling. He was balling out in right back. Seriously, man. He was going in.
So you definitely want to put Caicedo, yeah?
But he played right back. That was look at the lineup here for the weekend.
I know.
He actually was playing right back.
I get what you're saying. It's just.
So what are we gonna put him in midfield then?
No, that's not where he played.
That's what I'm saying.
It's team of the week, innit?
Yeah.
If he plays in midfield next week, he'll
be in team of the week. But he's played. His position was right back, and I know they do the tactic when Enzo pushes up, he comes into the midfield. But that's like Trent, innit? That's like saying, oh, let's put Trent somewhere else, but because he does the same thing basically.
All right, cool.
Moises Caicedo.
Let's go for it. Caicedo in right back, innit?
In right back.
Our two centre halves.
Centre backs. Interesting one still.
Cole had a decent game.
Yeah, he did. Cole played well. He actually played really well. Murillo scored a goal as well for Nottingham Forest.
I was waiting to hear what you say about that one day. Murillo.
Well, yeah, obviously, I like him, innit? But I just didn't like he was moving mad a few weeks ago still.
Ponce and Pau Torres kept a clean sheet again.
Yeah, that's a good shout too, man.
We've had Konza before.
I know. But I do think that we should go for Murillo, though.
Murillo scored. It's coming in.
And I think
back. We spoke shit about him. We spoke good about him. He's back in.
Back
Murillo.
again, man.
Don't know. Who are we playing him against? Shall we put Colwell next year?
I think we should put Colwell in. I just think Colwell has been really good. Them two had a great game as well. Him next to Caicedo. And for our left back, we'd maybe go for someone that was very good as well. And that was Kerkers, mate.
What to say?
Played really well. Milos Kerkers, he played really good, man. So that's our back four. What do you think of that?
It makes sense.
Yeah?
Caicedo, Murillo, Cole, Kerkers. I think it makes sense. I was about to say the same guy in there, so I'm not even going to argue it.
Yeah. I think in midfield, I think Eze played really good, man.
Here's what I was thinking as well. When I saw the Villa game and they won 1-0 and Tillman scored again, and I was thinking,
yeah,
is Tillman about to be in most of our team of the weeks?
I think he should be, bro. I don't think that there's a limit to how many times you can be in team of the week.
Yeah.
He's been good,
He's
man.
doing the thing, bro.
Good,
That's
bro.
the...
He's been doing the damn thing, you get me? So Yuri Tillman, I nominate drafting Yuri Tillman into the team of the week. I also think Enzo Fernandez showed quality. I think Ebere Eze was also very good. You know what I mean? Kevin De Bruyne obviously bagged the goal as well in the win against Wolves.
Mm-hmm.
So those are our options. 4 players really for 3 midfield positions. Yeah, I think that's maybe what we should look at. What do you think?
Trying to see if I can put some names out there. You see Tyler Adams for Bournemouth.
Yeah, see, you know who is very unlucky to miss out on our team of the week?
Who's that?
Huijsen, the centre back at Bournemouth.
Mm-hmm.
He's very unlucky to miss out, man. I really feel like it could have been him and Murillo in there, to be honest. But that's fine. We've made our decision. And Levi Colwell played really well too, so let's stick with him, innit? But honourable mention to Huijsen. I heard he's about to get the here we go to Madrid. So it looks like this is the last time we'll be seeing him in the league.
Where is it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you another guy as well.
What?
2 weeks now I've seen him do good.
Who?
Norgard.
Christian Norgard, yeah. He's a good player, you know.
Yeah.
He's tall
Really
as
good.
well, man. One of them tall guys,
Yeah.
man. I hate players like that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he looks like he'd be horrible to play against, man.
I've been seeing him play well.
He's very good. He's very good.
I
man.
know you saw him up close and
Trust
personal.
me, man. I saw he was a problem, man.
So that's the options we have. Already, I've got on the sheet Tillman.
Yeah. Man's already put him down. He's not coming out.
So it's between Enzo.
Yeah. Enzo Fernandez. Who else?
Norgard.
Yeah. Who else?
Who's the other two guys you said?
Enzo Fernandez, Norgard, Ebere Eze, and who was the other guy? Ebere Eze. So end at the four. Yuri Tillman, Enzo Fernandez, Ebere Eze, and Kevin De Bruyne.
Okay.
Those are 4 players, so we need to pick one.
De Bruyne scored.
We need to lose one.
Scored to make it a win.
I think, I'll be honest, I feel like Yuri Tillman is a shoo-in, so he cannot come out. I feel like Enzo Fernandez really and truly should be in that team. And then I think there's only one more space, so we have to either leave out Eze or KDB.
So Norgard is not coming in now.
No, I don't think so. I feel like he's been good though, but just like Dean Huijsen, he's been good. He could easily be in it. Let's be real. But I feel like the players that we're talking about made mad differences in the games too.
I think for me, it comes down.
What do you think?
It comes down to Eze. Who's the other guy who plays 10? KDB.
Yeah, that's what I think. Because I feel like Norgard's position, Tielemans got that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Eze and KDB. KDB won against Wolves, who was a hard team, 1-0.
Very difficult game, and
Very
he scored the
important
winner.
goal. Very important goal.
Eze got a goal, which was a penalty. I personally think that I would like to see Kevin De Bruyne in the team. And this is not, it might be nostalgia speaking, but he's leaving, innit? He's leaving. He's got 2 more Premier League games. I mean, he might still be in the Premier League, but
And we won't have that name in there.
exactly, we're not going to have the opportunity to do that. And he's a fantastic player, man. He's one of the very best. So I think when he does shine and make the difference like he did, he should maybe get into the team, in my opinion. I don't know.
So there you go. So we've got Tillman and Enzo, and KDB.
Now our front 3.
Then the front 3. Now to the left, I want that kid called Shade.
Kevin Schade, yeah?
I saw him.
Yeah.
Against you, man.
He was doing bits, man. I cannot lie. Cannot lie, he was doing bits.
I don't know if you dispute that one.
No, I don't dispute that one, actually. You'll be happy to know. I accept that one. Sometimes just go hold the L, affirm it.
Steve's a right wing.
Yeah, right wing. So
I'll try and help you out.
Yakuba Minte, I thought
Pedro
was
Neto
sick.
played on the right wing.
Yeah.
Assisted. Yakuba Minte scored, and he played on the right wing.
Yeah.
Just to help you out.
I feel like we've had too many Chelsea players there now. We have Moises Caicedo, we have Levi Colwill, we have Enzo Fernandez. I think we should put Yakuba Minte in the right wing spot.
Thing is, this is what happens when you beat the champions, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. But the thing
But
is, let's not act like
I'm
Liverpool
good.
would have lost that game if they needed to win.
I'm good with Minte. I don't think I would see him in many times. I'm good with Minte. He
He's a
balled out,
problem,
so
you
he's
know.
sick.
He's actually good.
He's sick. I'm good with Minte. Let's go for him.
Yakuba Minte, and obviously up top we have Isak, who scored a penalty right at the end. We also have Beto, who grabbed himself a goal.
We've got Wissa, who's been playing up front.
Yeah, we do
Scored.
have Wissa, who was in our team of the league last week or the week before. I think I would go for Isak. His team was close to losing the game, and he popped up when they needed a goal, albeit a pen. So I'm happy with Alexander Isak.
No Jamie Vardy.
Vards.
I know it was against Southampton, but Jamie Vardy scored a nice goal.
What do you think then?
I saw the old Vardy there.
We could put Jamie Vardy in.
Evan Nilsson scored the last goal to beat Arsenal. He's been cold.
Do you know what? Yeah, Evan Nilsson. I pick Evan Nilsson actually. I pick Evan Nilsson.
Well, because he beat us.
No, not because of that. But you also have to look at the team that you performed against.
The team you beat. That's why we've got a lot of Chelsea players.
Exactly, because it's not easy to
and
go to
to win. And then you see the celebration they even did as well after.
It's not easy to beat the champions. Even
and that last minute goal means something as well.
Yeah, it did. So I think Evan Nilsson should done enough, basically. Not just this week, over the last few weeks. We were just saying earlier how impressed we've been with him.
Yeah.
So you know what, like he can get in there.
Alright.
And that's our team of the week.
So yeah, that's that.
So we can start from the goal, right? Which is let's see if I can get this off, if I can reel this off. So we got in goal Emi Martinez, in right back Moise Caicedo, in centre back Levi Colwill and Murillo.
My G's.
You know what I'm saying? In left back, Milos Kerkez.
Where's that guy from, Kerkez?
Hungary. He's
my Hungarian brother.
Country as Szoboszlai, which is why everyone thinks he's going Liverpool, isn't it?
A Hungarian brother, and
Milos
he's hungry
Kerkez.
for more.
Yeah, he's hungry for more. Trust me. In centre mid, we've got Yuri Tillman.
Real Don Dada, man from
Dada, Congo brother. We've got Enzo Fernandez.
Racist.
Wow, that was a curveball. Didn't see
but
that
look,
coming.
he's getting on with the man them somehow. He's getting on with the man them somehow. He's getting on with the man them somehow.
Oh man, yeah, we got Enzo, and we've got Kevin De Bruyne.
He looks like one of my pigs at the farm.
Who we know and racist as well. Man grew up in the Belgian teams with all the brothers.
Nah, he just looks like one of my pigs still.
KDB, you know.
If I can find the picture, I'll post it down there.
Nah, I don't do that still, man. You crazy.
Real truth. I know them man who say, yeah, I see what you say. I've tagged him anyway. I've tagged him.
What, KDB?
Yeah, the picture was say you look like my pig, bro.
Oh, this guy, man.
But anyway, but it's what it is, isn't it?
Big up KDB, Premier League legend and everything.
Yeah.
And that's our midfield three. And our strikers are, on the left wing, we have Kevin Schade.
Killed Man United.
Terrorized United. It's
Talking
always somebody
gunshots.
terrorizing United, but he turned up. And on the right hand side, we have Yakuba Minte, who
Proper
is just
African.
a problem. Bro, that guy is a problem. I need to find out what country he's
Proper
from,
African.
man. Yakuba Minte, he's a problem. And on the in up front, we have Evan Nilsson.
Proper favela thing, innit?
He's a favela youth.
None of this Gabriel Jesus Bullocks. Now, with that said, that was two up top for this week, week 35. Catch us next week. We're going to do more. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Let us know what your teams are. Let us know what you think about Hurricane. Let us know him winning finally. Let us know what your predictions are for the Champions League and the Europa. I know some of you don't care about the Europa, but here we go. But yeah, man, other than that, Rich.
It's been nice. Two up top.